If a Christian music artist rarely brings up God in their songs, and even when they do, it's just a vague hint that it may be God they're referring to, believe them. If they're not talking about God, they're not on fire for God. If they're not on fire for God, believe them. God is separating the wheat from the tares. These people that called themselves Christians for so many years, over these past handful of years, they've been showing their true colors, and it's heartbreaking. Um, where do I even begin? As a kid, the first time I ever realized that I loved music, that I had a favorite band, was with Relient K, and I was obsessed with them. I mean, obsessed. Like, that's like one of the only bands like I would ever listen to. I know so many songs like off the top of my head, it's crazy. The thing is with Relient K is, yes, they started out making some songs about God, you know, mixed in with other random songs, and over the years you would see less and less songs about God until you get to the point where not only is there no songs about God, but they made an entire album that's like anti-God. It's kind of crazy. And then they made one more album after that, which has some God in it. It was so great because I actually did get to see them back in 2009. Um, I don't have any pictures or anything from it, unfortunately, but it was a good time. And I just remember they played the Office theme at their concert, which was kind of weird because like that's, I mean, I like The Office, but it's not a God honoring show, and Christians can have fun, you know. It's not necessarily bad that they did that, but I don't necessarily remember them talking about God there. But 2009, that was pretty good. Forget Not Slow Down, that was, brand new. It was a good time. And you can find some Christian themes and stuff uh, inside their lyrics from that album. But the last time they truly felt like a Christian band was with their 2007 album, Five Score and 7 Years Ago. And specifically, the best song of all time, Deathbed. It's like a 14-minute song, and I used to listen to that song so much. It's such a powerful song. It's got the guy from Switchfoot at the end talking as God in it. If you haven't heard that, it's powerful. Like, turn off the lights, put on headphones. Like, that's what I used to do growing up. I was like 14 when that came out. No, hold on. No, I was 12 when that came out. I got it for my birthday. Like, yeah. So even though I did get an opportunity to see them in concert in 2009, I still, for years, was like really wanting to see them again because, they're amazing. They haven't made an album since 2016, and sometime after that, they stopped touring. They just kind of didn't ever announce that they were done, but they weren't really doing anything. And sometime in 2021, I believe, I randomly saw online that, wow, wait a minute, Relient K is going to have a concert in New York City soon. Like, that's amazing. They're back. And so I was like, that's kind of far, so I don't know if I could do that. But they announced that there were other places they were going on the tour, and so I told my sister about it. I was all excited, hoping that maybe I could go or something. But then I find out for Christmas, she got me tickets to go see Relient K, and I was so excited. That was amazing. And at the time, they hadn't yet announced who was opening for their show. Things changed a little bit once they did. Boy, did they. They announced that they were going to be touring with some girl named Grace Baldridge Semler. Uh, how much time we got? Because I have some things I'd like to say about her, and it's not good. We need to show her love, but she's claims to be a Christian, and she's actively trying to destroy Christianity. You know, in her music, she like is swearing and just I don't know. She just like says a lot of things about church hurt, and it's just not. It's a mess. It's a mess. I don't even know what all to say about her, but for whatever reason, she really loved them growing up, and she was making these TikToks, I believe, about Relient K, telling them they need to, or she really wants them to turn their name into Relient Gay. And there was this whole thing where she was like trying to change them, and somehow they must have liked it because she ended up touring with them. And like, we can be with people that sin and not approve of their sin because we love the people, but the problem was they weren't ever telling her she was wrong. They were approving of it. They never, like, I don't necessarily remember them making any direct messages like, well, yeah, being gay is great and everything, but no. And it's heartbreaking because, like, these guys are like one of the biggest Christian bands of the 2000s. A lot of people looked up to them. I definitely did. I had like I used to dream about meeting these guys, used to dream about like playing in their band or whatever, but yeah. So once my sister found out about that situation, she told me about it, and she's like, honestly, I hate to say this, but I don't know if we should go to that, because that's kind of indirectly approving of that, and that's not good. And so she didn't directly say we couldn't go. She was just like, she kind of left it up to me to make that decision. She did leave it up to me, I remember. And I just kept thinking about it for a long time, because the concert wasn't until a few months later. And I gave it a lot of time, and I kept thinking about it, and I'm just kind of like, I guess we better not, because it hurt me so bad to not be able to. I finally got to go to another concert of theirs, and now I'm just like, I had to let that go, and it's terrible. It was awful. I was just like so bummed, but I'm like, I guess I'm better off, because I don't want to be any part of that. It's awful. It's not Christian. It's not Christ-like at all. Like, everything about that's just so messed up. So it just goes to show that not everybody who says they're a Christian is. And it's just sad. And I'm not here to tell you that the members of Relient K are not Christians, but the fact that they're approving of gay marriage, of all of that nonsense, like, it's very concerning. Like, they should know better. It's not good. I didn't actually come on here to talk about Relient K. I wanted to talk about, there's this rapper, his name is Jay Givens, and his story is somehow a lot more concerning. It's not good. Pray for him. Pray for Givens. That's actually his like Twitter username, Pray for Givens, because his name's Jay Givens. And that might just be a holdover from, like, he's probably always had that username. I'm not sure, but he still has it as that. So, that's got to mean something. Like, to me, that almost reads as he wants us to pray for him. Like, he knows he's in a bad spot. That's how I see it. But I didn't explain yet what all his situation is. So if you were following Christian hip hop in the 2010s, you may have heard his name here and there. I don't know him super well, but I have heard some of his music, and I've definitely heard him on other songs.
Tell me, how did we get here? Tell me. My handprints left permanent stamps in the steering wheel with the pressure of anvils. Fresh out the gate, the campus that gave us a canvas blank. Unemployment rates, we scrambling for paint. Never stand still in a rat race. Speeding out of LA, couldn't be late that day. I'll be right back, I'm headed to Vegas, cause Taylor got graduation too.